back to another reaction. This time it's a two reaction with Lance and Bree for the second season of Cry Your Eyes Out. I mean, To Your Eternity.
Jesus.
I mean, season one never gave us anything, I think, harder than the first episode. Because that first episode, man, I rewatched that first episode
man.
and it still got me, even knowing what was coming. It still hit me hard. And then I rewatched most of the first season. I was like, okay, these were sad, especially the last episode, but it still didn't reach the first episode. So let's see if it's going to take us on the emotional feels train again. Let's dive on in. So FYI, we skipped the opening because we're scared about spoilers like the first season. It is the same song, which is interesting. I mean, it's a good song. Anytime you got them doing the song there, it's great. But yeah, we skipped it because we're worried about spoilers like the first season had.
Yeah, we didn't realize it, but now that we know.
Is Fushi still a zaddy? Yeah, he is.
Oh my god. I completely forgot.
Oh, he's just living with old boy. 40 years. That's a time jump. Forever.
I was going to say.
When you're able to replicate the ocean. It's so weird to see him with this much expression.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he's still eating meat, so he's not a vegetarian. Who the hell? Oh, my grandma. The 5 meters. Fushi is so freaking like.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's so different.
He's learned. With her being Hayase's daughter, she could fight. Oh, it's Nakachuruki. It's fine.
Yeah.
Look, it's nothing against you. Your grandma was a batshit crazy person.
I was gonna say.
She tried to rape me. All right.
Well, at least he cut his hair again.
Right. But so commenters have told me that if he were to die, he would revert back to his younger form again because that's the starting point. So it makes sense.
I'm sure at some point it will probably happen.
Yeah, but we don't know what her grandma put in her fucking head. Well, she died before she was born, but we don't know what kind of shit got put in her head.
Yeah.
Oh, knocker. Well, remember, she was affected with knockers before she died.
Yeah.
That is an idea. That is a clever plan. Oh, it's passed down. It does, as you say, but it just tried to almost attack. Well, it tried to touch him at least.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust it.
Interesting idea, though, if you think about it. So who's to say? Oh, hell nah. Once again, your grandma was crazy. But who's to say, benefit of the doubt, that the knockers can't evolve like Fushi's evolving, right? evolving to be a different being to what they are. Now, I don't believe it, but who's to say it's not?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There you go. You're starting to understand.
Yep.
So the soul, like, remember, all his souls are kind of like in the same place.
Yeah.
But the old lady wanted to be more helpful. So I wonder what happened with her. I mean, kind of. We still got to know what he is, right? Like,
Yeah.
what his true purpose is. Besides helping Fushi, at least. And creating Fushi. But I get my own boat. I get my own boat.
We're not Titanicing this. We're not all going down.
Oh god, we still have the damn thing.
Of course we do. Oh man, that board is too big.
I can't wait to get to the next one added. Fushi's like, nope. That's fine. You can eat it. Yet. Okay, I'm just gonna say this now. Her eyes are way spaced apart.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait. Ours. Wait, what?
Huh? Oh.
I guess it makes sense. Eventually, rumors start. Oh my god. She is 9, though. It makes sense. I mean, we just know one of them is a badass doctor because she killed the hell out of the knocker.
I was gonna say, they may still be doctors, but what else?
Yeah, okay. She's bad-mouthing the Guardians, but it seems like she wants Fushi to do stuff too. Your grandma tried to rape me.
I was gonna say, that's not right.
It's like a giant tumor.
It does.
Nah, I'm sorry. I wouldn't trust tea from you still. You have a knocker in your arm. Like, I'm
I
sorry.
would say they have been poisoned once. Well, Fushi has.
Oh, Fushi's like immune to that now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's talking about poisonous. Yep. She good.
Yeah, like I said, she's a doctor, but there's something else there.
Of the past. That's a power play where you're just drinking her
Jeez.
poison. Oh, and even more.
Even identifying it.
That's a baller move. I like her. Yeah. Damn, she's cool. Tonari! Holy shit. The owl, it makes sense. Holy crap.
Oh man. I was like, okay, she's got to be someone he knew, but like I couldn't pin it.
I didn't even pin it until that. I was like, oh, the owl kept showing up. I was like, oh yeah, I remember the owl. I wonder if he never turned into the owl. I'm like, oh crap.
And then the bird that was circling him on the mountain was the owl. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's how he's able to find. Wow. Well, let's let the ending play while we talk. Because it's all the souls and it makes me sad.
Yeah.
Well, except for her. Not yet. I did say, I wonder if we're going to run into anybody we knew. We apparently did. And it's good to see that she's a badass. Like, we knew she would become a badass. And she's still looking out for our boy Fushi here. And it seems like Hayase's granddaughter is almost as crazy as she is. And granted, we don't have hindsight yet, so we don't know, but...
Well, she was obviously lied to about exactly what happened back then.
Well, not so. I wouldn't say lied to as much as manipulated, right? Manipulated into believing, like, this is what our duty is to Fushi, right? So I wouldn't be shocked if she's supposed to be like, oh, you need to make sure you give birth to Fushi's kid. Like, oh.
Oh, we're back to young Fushi, so something happens.
And it looked like Tonari was hurt or affected by the knockers. Don't tell me we're going to lose Tonari already.
Yeah, no, we are. We absolutely are.
God damn it. I mean, it's been long enough where I'm, like, away enough. We might not, though. She might just be ill from having to fight off the knockers, but...
I mean, at least she got to live a life. Like, he met the old lady when she was old. Like, Tonari would be the first one he's met young, and actually she got to get old, because she was, what, like 14, 13 when they were in the prison?
She was a kid, yeah.
So she's easily, like, 50, 55-ish, somewhere in there, so... At least she got to live.
Well, we don't know if she's going to die yet, right? It's just like, she's obviously going to be infected by the knockers. So maybe it's going to be something with, she's just going to be out of commission for a bit or something. She's a badass. And
obviously.
I mean, from the preview, I mean, even without the preview, we knew that this little girl here has not the greatest intent. She thinks she has the greatest intentions for Fushi, but she really doesn't have the greatest intentions for Fushi.
No.
So she wants to keep him, like Tonari was saying. And so he's got to be wary of her, and it's gonna be if she's gonna be as crazy as her past life was, if we're going by that theory, then it's gonna be a long ride for Fushi again. And yeah, we see young Fushi again, so it means he's either gonna die or he's gonna transform for some reason. So it makes sense. I do love that we got him as a fish for a bit, and now he's like, I don't want to eat fish.
I mean, fair. That would definitely change your opinion on eating a meat or a fish or something.
It makes sense, though, right? If he's there to preserve all life on Earth, or as a preservation of life on Earth, the sea life is life, too. So it just makes sense that he's like, I'm not going to eat that crap. And he made a fish friend, but his fish friend left off with a guy or girl, and then he got eaten and brought back by the one thing we still haven't answered is who the hell our mysterious stranger is. Like, what kind of deity is he? Right?
Yeah.
And one minor nitpick I'm going to say is the art did not look as consistent and it's clean as the first season. I know we changed studios, I think, and it just felt like a little off. And her eyes are way too space part for me.
Yeah.
But that could be an artistic thing. And I'm not gonna knock that, but the art wasn't consistent a lot through. And it wasn't as high quality. And like, it's a nitpick. So people, before you kill me in the comments, it's just a nitpick. I just don't feel like it doesn't bother me as much, but to me, it's noticeable enough to be like, it feels like it's not a downgrade, but it's certainly not as polished. I'm gonna say polished as the first season was. But we'll see. Well, like the later half of the first season kind of fell off on being polished too. But yeah, it's definitely not even close to the crazy polishedness that the first half of season 1 did. But it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, let us know what you thought down below. If we missed anything, since this is a manga, please do not spoil it. If you do want to spoil, please leave a spoiler mark at least so we know and other people know. And yeah, like always, we'll catch you for the reaction sometime soon. Peace.